There were so many requests for this game and we actually finally doing it. I'm talking about the DarkSwitch and we are really gonna go into it. A game that is built around a simple idea. Flip the world and everything changes. Sounds straightforward? Right. Well, it's not. So before we dive fully into the game, I would like to ask you for one small thing. If by the end of this video you were not subscribed, you must press subscribe button if this video was really cool, because the more games we will produce, the more subscribers we will get and the more happy world will be. So let's talk about the core of the DarkSwitch. It's a puzzle driven exploration game where you constantly switch between two versions of reality, the normal world and the darker corrupted version of it. Platforms appear and disappear, then it kind of like pass opens, then it traps you. When looks safe in one world, it might kill you in the other. The entire game revolves around this. Think of kind of like mastering the switch, using the perfect timing for it. So here is how it plays. You move through environments, solving puzzles. Sometimes you navigate obstacles and in using the switch mechanic, progress. Press the button, the world flips instantly. Walls become kind of like pathways, lights into the danger. Enemies can change their behavior. Even physics can shift depending on where you're side on. Early on it feels simple. Switch move, switch back. But pretty quickly the game starts layering complexity, timing, positioning, chaining, switches mid movement. All of this suddenly you're kind of juggling between both worlds at once. Puzzle design. This is where really the game fully shines in my opinion. The puzzles are clever without feeling kind of impossible. They build on each other naturally and every new mechanic adds on and creates this kind of like fast thinking approach of the movement. And you'll have moments where you stop and shares the screen and then it clicks. Where it clicks, it feels good. Atmosphere and the tone probably is one of, again, strongest parts of the game. Even so, this is a puzzle focused game, it leans like a lot in it heavily. And yeah, I'm not lying, like believe me, the world normally feels quiet, almost empty. The dark world distorted, unstable, like it's kind of barely holding together. Audio plays big role here. Subtle ambient noises on the side, unsettling echoes, and low tones to the others. Switching between the two isn't just a mechanic, it feels different. And I'm saying this with all of my kind of like understanding of gaming. Visually, the game also gives a lot of contrast between the two worlds and it's kind of like super clean. Clean lines and soft lines in a normal world, broken geometry, shadows, and wrapped visuals in a dark state. I can't say which one I like more, probably a little bit more of a normal state, but yeah, the design of the dark state is super cool. It's simple but effective. You always know which side you're on, and more importantly, you feel the difference. Rough edges are there in the game, and I wouldn't lie if I would say that the game is perfect. There are a few things that you need to keep in mind. Some puzzles rely heavily on timing, and if you misstep, you're kind of repeating the section more than you just might want. But then again, it gives a little bit more fun. The game needs a little bit of struggle to kind of like enjoy it because, well, that's the feeling of achievement. Movement can feel slightly floaty at times, especially during more precise platforming segments. And while the core mechanic is strong, the game sticks to it pretty closely. If you're not fully on kind of like this switching concept, there is not a lot that kind of pull you inside. So here's the verdict and the bottom line. DarkSwitch is focused into clever puzzling experience. It gives you kind of a lot of the challenge for the timing, spiritual awareness, and the problem solving. This is absolutely worth your time if you're kind of one of these persons that's looking for it. If you're looking for variety, action, and heavy story focus, you might find it a bit kind of one tone. For me, it works. The mechanics holds, the puzzle smart, flipping between worlds can never get old. This just shows that, well, if you're ready, think and react in two realities at once, you'll enjoy it. So remember how in the beginning of the video I asked you if you're a new guy here, if you like the review, then you can give a subscribe. Well, give it if you liked the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.